So Super Mario Odyssey had its birthday yesterday, which means that 1 year ago today is when I got the game. I have a lot to say, but I can sum it all up with one statement. This game is the best game of 2017 and one of the best games of all time. Yeah, I said it. It's better than Breath of the Wild, it's 5 times better than Fortnite, it's better than Smash Bros. This game is truly amazing. That being said, I'm going to have to rate it a 2 out of 10 because they didn't have the song from Little Root Town. Now, you might be thinking, why is Captain praising this game that is so bad? He says it's the best game of 2017, but Breath of the Wild got Game of the Year. You're not wrong, Breath of the Wild did get Game of the Year, but it's all subjective. You don't have to listen to a word I say, because it's all my opinion. Now, why is Mario Odyssey the best game of 2017? To put it simply, it's just fun. There's so much you can do with that game, so much to master. I've played it for a year and there's still techniques that I don't have a clue on how to do. If you told me to do a roll cancel vector, I straight up couldn't do it. It took me half a year to figure out how to do a cappy roll jump, and it's not that complicated. If you don't think Odyssey is fun, you probably haven't tried the advanced techniques. All of these techniques not only make it more fun to play the game casually, they make it easier to speedrun the game. And speedrunning is where Odyssey shines. Odyssey is the first game I've ever speedrun. On speedrun.com, Odyssey has 10 categories for the main game and 12 other kinds of runs, and each category has other subcategories like 1 player or 2 player. People love to speedrun this game, and I don't blame them. It's fun as all heck. You can beat the game in an any percent run in just over an hour, and I guarantee there are people trying to beat it in less than an hour. Who knows? By the time you're watching this, maybe someone already has beaten it in less than an hour. But speedrunning Odyssey has done some amazing things. It turns this single-player game into a game that isn't necessarily a multiplayer game, but more of a community game. If you get Odyssey, definitely don't treat it as a single-player game. Get a few friends and have some fun. Challenge each other. Make things competitive. You don't need to go too far in the competitiveness, but it is fun. Another thing that makes Odyssey so fun is the music. Songs like Jump Up Superstar, the Shiveria town theme, and New Donk City's town theme just give you this feeling that cannot be described. The music in the game isn't as good as Galaxy's, but it doesn't make it bad. It's still better than Cloud's Aerials, just not as good as Bayo's combo game. Even without Little Root Town, it is possible to listen to the game's soundtrack and feel good about it. That being said, I don't really think the game is a 2 out of 10. I think it deserves a 10 out of 10. And I would definitely recommend this game.
But what if you're not into speedrunning or music? Well, there's 999 moons waiting for you, buddy, and I've collected every last one of them. There's usually multiple ways to grab a moon, whether you use captures or no captures, jumps or no jumps, etc. So if you use one of the multiple ways to collect one, you could either have fun or just be wasting time. Always go for the fun option. It's usually getting the moon without jumping or without captures. And while you're at it, you can beat the whole game using only 14 captures. Or if you're a real tryhard, you could do 13 captures. After you're done with that, beat it without jumping a single time. And it's pretty hard, but that's what makes it fun. Mario Odyssey itself is not challenging, so it's not fun. It's up to you, the player, to make it fun. There are many other people who make the game fun, not to play, but to watch. DGR is one of my favorite channels, and Dave does lots of challenges in Odyssey and other games too. He's played the game without more than 14 captures, without jumping, without collecting coins, and without taking damage. It's always fun to watch his streams on YouTube or Twitch. He's always so nice to everyone, and even if he has never seen a name on his channel in his life. He isn't the only person in the Odyssey community alive though. His nephew's channel is named Fearsome Fire, and Fearsome Fire does a lot more with Odyssey than Dave does. He challenges himself with speedruns all the time, and you can probably see him streaming every day, even though it may not always be Odyssey. But these two great men feed the Odyssey community, which is amazing, and there will be a link to their channels in the description. That's enough of what I have to say though. How about you listen to what my good friend Johnny DaSuper has to say?
What is up? It is your boy, Johnny DaSuper. And I am honored to be here on Captain's channel. I really am. Kind of. So yesterday was Super Mario Odyssey's birthday. I'm happy. I'm sure y'all are happy. You guys better be happy. So, I'm a bit triggered right now, since I recorded this exact video 2 times already, and it's gotten deleted because YouTube was being gay and decided to crash right after I finished the video both times. So I'm recording it on my actual phone rather than on YouTube. So yeah. So Odyssey is a really fun game. I think every one of you should play it. If you don't have a Switch, too bad. Go to your local grocery store and buy it for exactly $549 plus tax, boys. Yeah, that's totally how much it costs. So yeah, Odyssey is a fun game. You know, sometimes it can be triggering, sometimes it's not triggering, whatever. So it's been out for a year now, and I still haven't got all the power moons. That tells you that if you want to get all the moons and 100% the game, it's going to take a while and a lot of gameplay. So that's one good thing about the game, is that there's a bunch of replayability. You know, you can never really get bored of the game unless you 100% it and have nothing else to do, I guess. But yeah, you know, this game is innovative and it stands out from the other Mario games in the fact that you have Cappy, which allows you to capture enemies and go to new places. And yeah, Cappy is really cool because, you know, you get to do a bunch of stuff that you can't do without Cappy. You can become a Goomba, you can become a chain jump, you can become literally a dinosaur. You can become any flipping thing you want. Something that I personally like about Super Mario Odyssey, I'm not sure how many people notice or not. I'm sure quite a lot of people notice, but some people don't. Super Mario Odyssey is the first game in the Mario series to ever have lyrics to the main song. Like, because Jump Up Superstar is actually the first game to ever have lyrics. I mean, it's the first song, sorry, to ever have lyrics in a Mario game. I find that really cool, and I think it's flipping about time they've done that. And it's a really good song. It really is. I just love it. It's a dope song, and yeah, I find it really cool that they actually added Pauline back into Mario. I mean, well, they didn't add her back, but it's cool that she's in New Donk City. It's like referencing Donkey Kong, and I really like that. I also really love how you can go through the festival, and you can like pretty much play Donkey Kong and relate to the festival in New Donk City. That's pretty dope. So if you guys haven't ever been to a festival before in your life, because you have Ligma, just pick up Odyssey and go to New Donk City. That's it.
Thanks, Johnny. Anyway, I'm gonna have to close the video off here. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day, and happy birthday, Super Mario Odyssey.